Hey everyone, it's Thursday, February 18th. The time is 3:04 p.m. and the temperature right now is minus 4 degrees Celsius. And that was Broadview Station I was just standing in front of. And this here is the intersection of Danforth Avenue and Broadview. Here's a look to the west. And now I'm currently walking east along the north side of Danforth. And there's the former home of a McDonald's. So it is snowing rather lightly. It was snowing quite a bit heavier not too long ago. And I think the plan for this one will just be to head east along Danforth through Greektown. I'm not entirely sure where this one will come to an end. But I am planning on doing a live stream after I finish recording this. And I think that one will take me down Main Street to Kingston Road, and then I'll walk east along Kingston to Victoria Park, and then maybe back up to Danforth. I don't really know on these things. I just kind of figure those out as I go. But I was hoping that I would have got here in time to catch a heavier snowfall than this. But it's still kind of nice being out here in the light snow. And I don't think Greektown officially starts until I get to Chester. Although most people consider this area here to be Greektown. There's the LCBO. I was actually planning on staying in today and not even coming out and recording. I recorded a late night walk last night. But I was supposed to get a package from Pure Later that actually arrived at their Toronto facility yesterday, and it said it would have been delivered today. And I checked the tracking info, and there was a note saying it had been delayed for 3 to 4 days. I don't really know why or what that's about. And it was a package I would have to have been home to sign for. So I kind of thought, what the heck, let's make something of today. So I came out to record this video and then at the stream. I saw that Ken was out earlier today, live streaming around the east side. He might actually still be streaming. It'd be kind of neat if I ran into him. Let me see if I can find him on my phone. No, it appears that he has finished up. You can kind of see the aftermath of the heavier snowfall. They haven't yet totally cleared out all the snow, but they've done a pretty good job. It looks like they've been through the bike lane at some point. You can see the residential streets aren't in the best of shape. They're usually among the last to get cleared. And if you're wondering, I am recording this with the older camera. I'm not using an umbrella or anything. So I don't really mind if it gets wet. But so far it's survived a whole lot of snowy and rainy weather where it's got pretty wet. So this here is Chester Avenue. And there's a look up Chester. Chester Station is about a half a block to the north there. And this has to be one of my favorite streets in the city to take a walk and record a video on. Although it's been rather sad to watch a lot of these businesses struggle. I think there is hope on the way soon. I just kicked something. There's a big plastic bottle on the ground. Here's a pigeon. Just taking a walk down the bike lane in the snow. I wonder if this is one of those things that gets pigeons excited or if they hate it. You'd have to think that they can handle the cold quite well since they seem to stick around throughout the winter. And here's a victim of the restrictions. This place is rather popular. And that bus is not in service. And this is Logan Avenue. Zeka Grill Indian Bistro. Even though I walk this area quite often, I'm always noticing places I haven't really seen or remembered before. And even though it's -4, it doesn't feel that cold. I didn't even bother to put on my gloves, although I'm sure I will. The next time I stream, and here is Coxwell Avenue. I recorded a walk south down Coxwell into Leslieville, all the way to Queen Street East. There's someone riding down the wrong side of the street, going the wrong way in the bike lane. It's a pretty stupid thing to do. I don't know what's worse, that or the people that ride their bikes on the sidewalks. And this would be Pape Avenue just up ahead. And again, just to the north of here is Pape Station. All the subway stations are located just to the north of Danforth along this stretch. So Greektown will go east to about Jones Avenue. There's someone who clearly didn't look both ways. I always kind of get a kick out of the people in the supermarkets that do that. They just blindly push their cart out of an aisle without any or consideration for people that might be going by, or blindly turn their carts into an aisle. You'd think after what, a good half a century or so of supermarkets, probably way more than that, people would have learned by now, but You'd be wrong. Although in fairness, most people are pretty good. It's just hard not to notice the inconsiderate ones. This here is Woodcrest Avenue. It ends at the Danforth, but I think it goes north up to O'Connor. I might just be making that up. It's a rather nice residential street. Thank you for visiting. And here we are at Jones Avenue. So I'm pretty much through Greektown, and I'm only 17 minutes into the video. I think I can keep going for a bit. That's a little on the short side. And the camera lens seems to be holding up. There's a look south down Jones. It's one of the more interesting of the streets on the east side. And there is Square Boy, right next to a Domino's. People are always speaking highly of their pizza. And kids are back in school. Danforth Pizza House. So now that I'm out of Greektown, this area is known as East Danforth or Danforth Village. And that'll extend from where Greektown ended to Victoria Park Avenue. That's well off to the east from here, and that's where Scarborough begins. This place is an excellent cafe, and it's connected to this bar here. And they have a terrific patio out back. I hope to get a chance to go back there in the spring. And this is Donlands Avenue. So all the way up at the top of Donlands by O'Connor, there's a neat little retail stretch. I've been meaning to work that into a video at some point. There's Donlands Station. And if you're interested in renting a spot in this building, just pop that address into your browser and the Medina Masjid. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong.
I have a couple of £100.
Well, we don't have the basil.
TheKenContinuum. Although it doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. They haven't started excavating or anything of that sort. Maybe it's stalled. We're still meeting. Join our live streaming. That might not be the kind of live streaming my viewers tune in for. Champions on Danforth, off-track betting. I wonder if Champions has some kind of exclusive agreement with the Ontario Jockey Club or the province, because all the off-track betting I see seems to be under that banner. Maybe I just have no idea what I'm talking about. There's Danforth Karate Academy. And there's a school in behind here, and I've live streamed by it, and people have told me the name, and it just hasn't stuck. So forgive me if I don't know. Davies Dive. What is this building on the left? It's the Greenwood Towers. I'm not a fan at all of this kind of development on a major street. I'm not opposed to community housing. I think we don't have enough of it. But they could have put some retail at street level here rather than suck the life out of the neighborhood with this kind of street frontage. I think that's particularly poor design. And this is Greenwood Avenue. I'm only at 24 minutes. Maybe I'll walk one more station to the east, as right here is Greenwood Station. Mr. Continuum.
What is happening?
Inception. I was hoping to catch you on a live stream, but yeah. I missed you.
Yeah, I just finished. I was going to hop on the subway, but then I thought, well, I might as well record a video down the Danforth while I'm here. So
yeah, well.
Yeah. So I'll probably hop on the subway up ahead and then record a subway video for the rest of the ride.
Neat. I'm on my way to Main Street Station, but
okay. Cool.
Probably gonna stream a little bit.
Right on.
Not ride your coattails or anything like that, but we'll see.
It's a free streaming world, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks for popping in on the stream. That was fun.
You're welcome. You owe me a dance.
That's true.
All right, and hold your camera differently.
I don't know, man. I like doing it this way. Yeah.
And pro tip, if you buy one of these things, it kills all the wind sound. And it makes you sound so much better.
Yeah, is there a particular name for that? Just wind muff or something?
I probably have an extra one. I'll see if I can dig one up.
Cool.
Because I'm using my older camera now, because snow, I don't care, but...
Cool, thanks, man.
Just a little tip. It's like $1 on AliExpress if I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
All right, cheers.
See you, man.
That was neat. That was Ken. I was talking about how he was live streaming earlier. And there he was. He was streaming down Gerrard when I started watching. Right around Gerrard and Pape. And then he continued on through Little India. And I'm guessing at some point he made his way up to Danforth and he decided to record a video. And I bet he'll have that video uploaded probably as soon as he gets home. He's pretty quick. I generally like to have no more than 1 or 2 days lag for my videos. I just kind of like the idea of them feeling a bit more current. Where Ken is really on the ball with that sort of thing. And he's also live streaming fairly often, so I guess I have some healthy competition in Toronto. And in all fairness, I kind of copied him. He was doing this first. This is Linsmore Crescent. Well, I'm glad I kept heading east and didn't call it a ride back at a Donlands or Greenwood. And here's Rudy. I've been ordering from the Rudy at Yonge and Eglinton quite a bit. Modern fitness turning into neighborhood cannabis. That's a sign of the times. All these restaurants have just been absolutely gutted by the restrictions. There seems to be no end in sight to this onslaught of cannabis retailers. But I really don't know what that's done for what I guess would now be the underground cannabis market, or black market, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if their business has picked up as they can undercut the official retailers with a stronger and cheaper product. Or if it's really hurt them. I have no idea. If you watch my other channel, or which might be this channel, I don't know which one I'll upload this video to. Depends on how it turned out. But if you watch my Stumbles channel, you can see I'm a bit of a fan of edibles. It's a very harmless way to have some fun from the safety of your own home. Here we are at Monarch Park Avenue. Sugar Shark Variety. That looks really old school. This whole part of Danforth, pretty much from here all the way to Victoria Park, kind of reminds you of what a modern city would have looked like in the 1970s. It's not quite gentrified. You get these kind of older, slightly shabbier storefronts. That's not to say the places here aren't great. There's a lot of great food places and other retailers here. Just a lot of them take on a bit of a divey appearance. And I have noticed there's an increase in development signs along Danforth. I think we'll see this area start to sprout some more condos. I think all the local associations have sort of done their best to protect it from that. There's a somewhat newer development, but I'm not a fan of that cookie cutter retail. All the stores are kind of forced into having the same look, with the same size signage, in the same spot. It's really kind of void of personality, and that's one of the problems with newer developments. You don't sort of get this organic appearance like on this side of the street. And all too often, a lot of the big developments downtown, they build with larger retail units rather than smaller ones because it's easier to find a big client. Who will pony up the necessary funds to take over those locations, such as a Rexall or Shoppers or a bank. And what's left tends to go to generic places like dry cleaners and Subway sandwiches. There's Danforth Bull. But maybe if there's one good thing to come out of this pandemic, it might drive down some of this retail real estate prices. And allow more of the smaller guy to make a presence here. There's Coxwell Avenue. And just to the south of here at Gerrard is where Little India would start. But I think we need to see some concessions from the city in order to allow landlords to get away with lower rents, such as reduced property tax. And I think there's a fat chance of that happening. The city seems quite intent on trying to extend this closure as long as possible. And perhaps not realizing, or I'm sure they're realizing, that they're squeezing the pocketbooks of the very people they need to pay the property taxes. And there's what I think is an old streetcar facility. A long time ago there used to be streetcars along Danforth. That all changed when they opened up line 2. What time is it? 3:39, I think. It's about time to start the live stream. This is Woodington Avenue. I think I can find my way up to Donlands Station just to the north of here. I think you just go and make a left at this next block, and that'll take you over to the front of the station. And this is probably where I'll start my live stream from. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this light snowfall walk along Danforth Avenue through Greektown and into East Danforth, complete with a encounter with TheKenContinuum. I'll put a link to his channel in the description if you're interested in other Toronto videos and live streams. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.